Good morning. Welcome to the Radke Resort and Lodge.
Let me tell you something. If this was a resort, if the Radke's household was a resort, people would be on TripAdvisor right now talking about the owners. The owners here are like super cranky and they make us go to bed. Good morning, everybody, and thank you for watching Rise and Radke, and especially thank you for watching it on replay. So many replayers are watching. I'm so glad. Thank you so much. IGTV and YouTube, we appreciate it so much when you write #replay and let us know where you're watching from. So good morning. Where are you guys coming in from? Or not really coming in, tuning in. Where are you tuning in from?
Well, we've got Arizona.
Good morning, Rachel in Arizona,
Florida,
and Cheryl
Texas.
in Orange Park, Florida. Good morning, Alex in Canadian, Texas. No, that's not. You've made that up.
North Carolina, Indiana, Utah.
Good morning, Katie from Utah, and Stacy from West Virginia, and Rebecca from Hutto.
You think Stacy's a mountain mama?
Why?
West Virginia, mountain mama.
Probably. Shannon Franklin from South Carolina, and Jennifer Gonzalez, a South Texan watching from Colorado Springs. Even then, she's like, here's what I am. I am a Texan, first and foremost.
Colorado was on there, North Carolina.
Well, hi, everybody. You're going to see some activity. Oh, of course, now they all come. Look at this. Of course. Last night was Remy's 14-year-old birthday camp out with her friends. And it was the first activity that Remy has done with friends, and I don't know how long. And therefore, they were on it.
And the boys are here too.
If it was a level 10 when they see each other all the time, what was it last night? I would say between a 1 and a 10, it was a 35, 36.
I was going to say 37. So
Yeah. So they're all here this morning at the Radke compound. And we have a thing set up out here. Like we have a little table set up in our chairs. And we were going to run extremely late if we tried to move inside. So we're just going to do it out here. And you're going to see them. And they know they're going to be seen. And I've told them don't yell out anything satanic, political, about what kid at school, first and last name. Don't do that. Don't tell who has a crush on who at school. Don't list a family's name. Don't tell who your neighbors are. Don't tell your parents' address. Don't recite anybody's social security number. That's what I've had to get. Like, you wouldn't think you'd have to give these, but you do. Tammy Brown is asking how many of them are there. There are 11. Let me give you guys a little bit. I know that normally I come on here in the mornings and I'm something that y'all aspire to be. I'm going to try that again. I'm going to try that again, and you're going to get in line with it. I know that I come on here in the mornings and I look like something y'all aspire to be. You will get in line with that.
that's true.
But this morning, I don't mean this ugly, but I look like one of you. And I don't mean that to hurt your feelings. I don't. But it's because I turned my head over onto the pillow and finally said, body, I surrender, at 3:56 a.m.
You didn't sing 356 in a long time.
I haven't seen 3:56 since my senior year of high school. I'm not kidding you. I haven't. I stay up late, but not that late. I went to bed at 4 a.m. and I woke up at 7 on the nose, 7:01 on the nose. I am exhausted. And you know what? I don't even like a lot of these kids. I'm not even wild about them. And here's the thing. That y'all need to know.
But you got to stop doing that.
What do you want me to do, David?
Just stop it. That's what
You want me to stop clearing my throat? I'm hoarse. What do you want from me?
I just want you to stop doing that.
Okay. People, did you scare them? We're going to get to it. We're going to get to it. When people send their kids over to our house, y'all probably think that people are like, oh, our kids are going over to the Radkes and they're a good family. No.
You know.
No one thinks that. Nobody has ever thought that. Nobody has ever thought we can send our kids over to the Radkes and trust them implicitly. They're great people. Do you think that?
Nah.
I don't either.
I don't even think that.
I think that people think.
You know what? I get my kids off my hands.
Yeah, or the Radkes are asking again. At some point, we've got to say yes. Let our kid go over there. Okay. But it is We're Here For You Wednesday. And so we do want to answer some of your questions. But one of the things that y'all are asking is, did we scare them last night? Oh, thank you very much. Stacy just said, I loved your pineapple show. Again, it wasn't a pineapple show as much as it was just a Tuesday tutorial with a pineapple in it. Okay?
If you have not seen it, you got to see it.
One of my funniest friends. She's probably my funniest friend. She lives in Nashville, Tennessee. Her name is Rhonda Brady. Whoop, we shouldn't say first and last name. But anyway, she is she's very, very funny. And she said, Melissa, that was the funniest thing I feel like I've ever seen you do online. And honest to God, I didn't even mean for it to be funny. Like, I was really trying to show y'all how to cut a pineapple. So it turned out really good. I thought it was really funny. And thank God I did it before these kids got here. Because A, it's PG-13. But B, I am in a really bad mood now. Oh, thank you, Tammy Brown. Somebody said the pineapple tutorial was the best. Are you still hiding your makeup packages? Moving on, Heidi Milton. I don't hide them anymore. It's quarantine. He don't go anywhere. Y'all are asking if we scared them last night. Hey, did we scare y'all last night?
No.
Did we scare y'all?
Yes.
Keep walking.
I gave the dude a high five.
This is why we're going to hell. And you know it and I know it. We're going to hell.
You are, there's no doubt. I'm not.
So, this is our cousin. And he came over to the house last night. Dressed like this. I took a picture of him in our foyer. Dressed like this to scare our children. It was probably 12:30 at night. And this is what he looked like. They were finally back in their tents, which I'm going to show y'all their tents here in a minute. And he snuck through the woods and he came out working a chainsaw.
The funniest line that I heard, though, that
let me show people where they are. So this is at the back of our property. Hold on, baby. So this is at the back of our, so we're sitting under our little gazebo thing. And can y'all see back there that there is, do you see it, David?
Way back in the back. Yeah.
Tell them to wave.
You're not going to see them wave.
Okay. They're taking down some tents back there. Okay.
That is, I didn't even tell them to do that. That is so responsible.
They're taking down a tent. They probably knocked it down.
Oh, that's fair.
So anyway, tell them about last night. So Jimmy comes over and he's dressed like that. He comes over about 12:30. He sneaks out through the woods, through our tree line, and comes out between the tents, cranking up that chainsaw. Y'all, you should have heard the things we heard. Tell them your funniest line.
The funniest line was they were screaming and hollering all this
David and I
stuff.
were perched around the corner watching.
And one of the kids said, "That's just your dad." And she went, "Dad, that's not my dad."
She goes, "That's not my dad." She goes, "That's not my dad. That's not my dad's body." What does that even mean? But the funniest one to me is we have a little boy here. His name is Weston, and he is precious. And all I heard was all the kids yelling, "Don't take Weston! Don't take Weston!" Probably because he's the best one out of all of them. God knows. But I don't know if our killer was trying to drag Weston off. I'm not sure what was happening. But they were screaming, "Don't take Weston." Okay, you two make my day. It's great when you get choked on your coffee first thing when you start watching. Okay, good. I'm so glad. Well, so it was a fun night. But we had a really great time. But we know we're going to go to hell. So if you're just joining in, this is what scared our children last night. He came through the woods to scare them. That's just the kind of all-American fun we like to have.
Nelda's watching.
Ain't Nelda. This is what we did to our children last night. Although I would like to show you two of the kids. Can I show them this? This is two of the children. One of them is mine. The other one is his best friend. We knew they couldn't take it. So we had to call them in the house. 20 minutes before Uncle Jimmy got there.
This is Remy's birthday party, but Remy wanted her brother and his best friend there. So they're 2-3 years younger. So
they're 2 or 3 years younger. We knew they couldn't handle it. We bring them into the kitchen. We tell them Uncle Jimmy's coming over. This is what he's going to do. Just waiting on him to arrive at the house. This is what they look like. scared to death.
They knew.
They knew
that it was Uncle Jimmy.
They knew it was Uncle Jimmy. They know Uncle Jimmy very well, both of them. And this is literally them waiting on Jimmy to pull up in the driveway. They're so scared to death. Okay, what are we?
And when Jimmy walked in the house with the picture you just saw, Graham said, "I'm sorry, can you please lift that mask so I can see your..."
Yeah, Graham said, "I'm just gonna have to see your face." And Jimmy looks at it and goes, "Graham, it's me, you know that." And Graham goes, "I know, I just needed to make sure you were under there." Okay. All right, welcome to We're Here For You Wednesday. We're gonna take a couple of questions. I actually have on my iPad, all of the questions that we get throughout the weeks. I just go ahead and add them to this, and so then on the day of, I can scroll through and get the questions. I can't get to all of these today. There's a lot of them. I can't get to all of them, so I'm just going to take a couple right off the top. You ready? Okay. I'm writing with a serious problem. This is from Angie. I need to know where I can get the coffee cups you both are drinking from on your lives.
Yes.
Angie. When we are struggling with no sleep and children, when I pick up a brownie and I eat it, only to have it going down my throat, do I hear one of the children say, "Don't eat that brownie, the boys licked them all." On days like that, I need a question that draws back my humanity. Thank you, Angie, for asking where we got these cups. In the world. In the summertime, this keeps my iced coffee cold. In the wintertime, it keeps my hot coffee hot. These are the best. They're just the best we have found. These are our Yeti cups with our lids on them. We got them directly from Yeti.com, and I don't regret it at all. Okay? So we love them. We got 6 of them so that we never run out of them. And so these are our Yeti coffee cups, and
you know,
all other coffee cups can.
Since we got those, they came out, I think that's a 20 ounce. I think they came out with a 10 ounce. It's a little bit
bigger than this?
That's a 20 ounce.
Oh.
They came out with a 10 ounce.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
But all of Yeti's products are good.
Please stop having so much fun! Okay. Anyway. Look, they're so bothered by me. Carrie from Minnesota writes, this is actually a serious question. Carrie from Minnesota. My sister lives in Nevada, she says. She's never once come to visit me. Well, this year my daughter graduates high school, and because she doesn't get a graduation due to COVID, my sister and her daughter, my niece, want to come out and have a celebration in July. Here's the problem. They both refuse to wear masks and have been going out in public without one for a couple of weeks now. And they will have to fly on a plane to get here. I have a heart disease and I have to be extra careful to protect myself, so I wear a mask if I have to go in public. I love my sister and I don't want to hurt her feelings. In fact, she's never even met my daughter, who just turned 18. Please give me your advice on this subject. I would love to have her visit, but I'm worried about her bringing something to me. What do I do? Now, as always, we are going to ask you guys on here to also give your feedback. Sometimes you guys have really great ideas. However, I have to tell you that I believe now more than ever is not our time to be pro-mask and down with people who don't wear them. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't be unkind, okay? We want to make America happy again, okay? So don't be unkind on here. Everybody, I love the copy and paste thing that's going around Facebook right now that says, you do you and I will do me. Everybody is different right now. I know for me, I don't always wear a mask. Sometimes I do, kind of depending on where I go or how crowded it is. Sometimes I wear a mask and sometimes I don't. But my mother better always wear a mask because my mother is a 2-time cancer survivor and has very low immunity. So back off, haters. So what do you say to somebody who can't, I mean, that's, for me, I feel like personally, and I didn't mean to ask you and then cut you off, but I would just like to say, I would really have loved to have seen that sister give that respect. I hate that our sweet friend, Carrie, is having to figure this out on her own. I would have loved to have seen the sister do the right thing and go, Carrie, you know, you're my sister and I love you and I know you have a heart condition. And so, but what do you think, Dave?
Yeah, I had one response until I heard the heart condition. So The fact of the matter is, first I'll just say a little personal PSA. I do think everyone needs to kind of dig in a little bit more than just what the media is telling us. Look a little bit further, make those conclusions for yourselves. But one of the things that is very clear, and there's no two sides about or whatever, are people with significant pre-existing conditions with heart and lungs and diabetes and especially people over the 65, even 70 range. It's their people that have those type conditions or in that age range. You can't have the same discussion as we would have of going, hey, do we want someone to come, and those kind of things. So I think you have to think about yourself first. If you have this condition, you are in a higher risk class. And I don't know everything behind why she hadn't seen you before and why she hadn't got to meet your daughter and those kind of things. So I know if it's an opportunity to get to be with her, and it sounds like you probably haven't in a while and your daughter's never got to meet her. I know it's probably difficult, but I don't know if I would risk that. Mm-hmm. Now, if they're our age and healthy and those kind of things, I think you would be fine to do it. I really do. I think the more information and the more facts that are coming out across the board,
okay.
No, I'm just saying.
My goodness gracious! You've been going for 6.5 minutes.
Well, you always interrupt me within 90
I
seconds.
do
so.
not. But everybody's coming through and saying, first of all, someone said, but it's already been 18 years. She needs to wait a little longer. Like, you've never met the niece anyway. Why you got to come in right now during COVID for the big celebration? Yeah. And I feel like it's dishonoring of her to do it to a sister with a heart condition. Yeah, so I'm afraid, my friend, Carrie, you may have to have a hard conversation and just kind of put your foot down. Is what I feel.
And can I say this? I don't know this is the case at all. I will be honest. Sometimes in the past, we've not done this in a long time, we will feel like we need to ask somebody to dinner. And we really don't want to. So we will ask at a time we know that they can't.
Genius, David.
So we get the check for asking, yet we don't have
David
to
Radke, you know you turn me on when you say smart things like that.
So
we are asking your family to dinner today.
So the thing is, I don't know if the sister has thought this through, but there could be, hey, she's not gonna let us come, so let's say we're gonna come. So.
Okay. Now, I do want y'all's input on this one because I know y'all are going to have great ideas that I don't have. Christina wrote to ask, I just found out I'm pregnant with my third baby, and this is the last one, and so I really want to do it upright. I was wondering if you knew a unique and creative way to tell my husband and kids. Now, I don't. Christina, I've been thinking, and I don't have a unique and creative way because so many things are like shut down. I would say like, put it on a billboard at the Astros game or whatever, but you can't do anything like that. So I don't know, but I know that you guys do. You guys might have. So I wanted to do a more serious question and then off to a kind of a fun question. So what are some really cool, creative ways that Christina could let her family know? I'll tell you this right now. Christina, you could have given where you live and your last name, and had I said, Christina Smith from, Nashville, Tennessee, and then people would have been like, well, you just told her family. And that would have been, I think doing it on Rise and Radke is cute and clever and creative. But apparently you didn't want to give that to us. So somebody said, literally put a bun in the oven. Put a bun in the... Is that what y'all were doing out in the woods? You're going to get poison ivy. Weston, you're literally, I'm not kidding, you're the only person at this party that I like. Okay, baby. Well, I just saw a bunch of kids out in the woods, and the whole time David was talking, I kept thinking, what are they doing out there? What are they doing?
This is
what they were doing.
I think stinks.
I know it does, baby. They found my fart spray. One of them threw it in the woods last night, and I said, y'all ain't going home till y'all go find my fart spray.
But listen.
This has brought hours of entertainment.
Hey, this is powerful, powerful stuff. the boys had brought stink bombs to throw into the girls' tent. So we tried to level the playing field for the girls.
This stays in my top nightstand drawer, and I don't use it unless it's at a party that we're invited to. Okay, but this is powerful stuff. I got it on Amazon. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Go. I'm not an ad, not a partner. But if Fart and Go wants to call me, I'd be happy to talk to him because this has brought hours of entertainment.
You've been farting and going for a long
I've been farting and going, okay? We are leveling up. Level up, level up, level up, level up. We are leveling, okay? So what are some, oh, somebody said let's meet Weston. He really is the nicest kid. But should we bring him on even though his parents didn't give permission?
We don't have a release.
Okay, I will tell you this. See that kid right there?
Oh, wait. Oh.
Not Weston. Not the best kid. Not the best one. That's my best friend's son. Not wild about him.
And Rocco's best friend.
It's Rocco's best friend.
I love, as you can see off in the distance, so...
Ace and Rocco were out there undoing a tent.
Ace and Rocco were down, taking down one of the tents.
Why did y'all not stay and help Ace and Rocco take down the...
But if you look closely, Rocco is preparing for a job in management because he's pretty much just watching Ace. Ace now has the directions out. I've never seen anyone use the directions to take down a tent. That's different. That's different, but...
Okay. I want to see your mom talk about the Fart and Go. I've got a video that I videoed of me doing it to my mom. And I got one that I did it to my Aunt Melba. Okay. It's not, trust me, eating beans is not cheaper than the spray. The spray was not expensive and it's been worth every single penny.
Elizabeth had a good idea. A cameo would be hilarious.
Elizabeth, that's a great idea. Okay, so Christina, listen. Let me do a cameo where I will rap it. David, tell him how good I am. I'm amazing.
Really good
I can find things that rap with pregnant. That's hard. Like president.
I'm still on. My legs
Okay, what in the world? Okay, that's a serious one. We're going to get to that one day, but not today. That's a serious one. Oh, here's one. Tammy Thomas. She recently bought my This Sucks But God Is Good t-shirt, and her husband said it's inappropriate and she shouldn't wear it out of the house. Thoughts? She said thoughts, because she said, I waited till he went to work and then I put it on and wore it out of the house. What do y'all think? And she said, ask your grandmother and your granny. I don't have to ask my grandmother and my granny. I'm going to tell you two things right now. My mother would not only never wear a shirt that says this sucks, she burn it. My granny wear it all day every day.
She popped
that thing on up. Bow. My granny would have zero problem with it. My mother would never wear it.
Granny's shirt would actually say, this sucks, and so does your mama.
Y'all think she's sweet. She's not. I wish I was able to get a rap like for real. You don't know what I can do. You don't know what I can do. David, tell him. Tell him. Tell him, David. David, tell him. Tell him. Tell him.
Well, they've seen if you've seen the Mama Bear videos.
David, don't bring those up.
She wrote all the lyrics for those. If you are from our area, you might have seen some Brookshire Brothers commercials where she wrote some rhymes.
I was in local commercials. That's what happens when you're a regional celebrity. Okay. Okay, so the rest are kind of serious, so we'll wait till another day for those because we've been on here for what feels like 17 hours.
And the volume
the
is
volume
raising.
is going up.
The volume's raising, and I'm seeing appropriate clothes coming off for the pool, so it's only going to get louder.
Hey, guys, we're about to get off. Do y'all want to come say bye to them?
Bye! Bye! We don't want to get out.
Come on.
We don't want
Why did you know it would be that
I
one?
knew it would be that one right
Because
there.
his daddy.
I could tell you things about that kid. That one right there.
Oh my God.
Hey,
Move.
but did we
No,
scare y'all last night?
no, because AB spoiled it.
You're telling me y'all weren't scared at all?
Aiden screamed like a little girl. Aiden screamed like a little girl.
First of all, it's offensive when you say scream like a little girl.
Oh,
Say scream like a baby.
Little baby.
You punched him? That's our Uncle Jimmy.
Uncle Jimmy.
Uncle Jimmy.
Riding on a horse pig, baby Jimmy.
All right, that's it for us. I am so tired. I can't even with it. I'm so tired. Kids are the worst, aren't they? They're just literally the worst.
They really are.
I ate a brownie, David. I ate a brownie. And right as it was going down my throat, the girls go, "Don't eat that. The boys licked it." And then Ace said, "We didn't lick it as much as we..." And then another kid hit him in the shoulder and said, "Shut up, man." So I don't know what happened. But I don't miss kids. Deanna Schaefer says, "I don't miss kids." Me neither. They're in my backyard.
You know, we still have a while. Remy just turned 14, but you know, there's so many people going, "Oh, we're empty nesters." I'm looking forward to an empty nest where just the birds come back occasionally.
The birds and the bees. That's right, David. The birds and the bees. Somebody just said, "Can I just say how happy I am to see kids playing outside together?" I will say this. We were afraid. We were a little bit afraid. That's why we suggested a camp out. I suggested the camp out because they would be outside and I didn't want them in enclosed spaces. Never thinking that they would all be in a tent. But like David's like, "That never crossed your mind?" They have played outside. They have ridden four-wheelers. They have played tag, hide in the woods. It's been so great to see them doing that and not be in front of a television or so.
A Fortnite.
Yeah. So anyway, that's it for us. It's getting too loud here, and apparently I've got to feed them breakfast. That's a thing. So I got to go. But anyway, we will see you guys tomorrow on Thursday. And until then, have a wonderful day. And remember, make America happy again. That's what we're doing. Hi, y'all.